Hey folks, we are live now. This is Mike's Truckload of Tapes, and this is one of the tapes that I got to share with you. I don't know, I do know what's on it, sort of, because there's a label here. It says, Son of God's Country, Monte Carlo, Monty Hale. Outcasts of the Trail, Monty Hale. Dynamite Pass with Tim Holt. These are the stars of yesteryear and the year before that. And you may notice there's been some upgrades from the last video. I'm very proud of this. I made a DIY light box. Added a little color in the background. Got a better audio, hopefully. So this is kind of a test run. And let me show you here that as I've been following and going through these tapes, this is number 217. So I'm not 100% sure what's on here, but generally with this collection from Mr. Cook, that when he deceased during the pandemic, anyway, his family left a bunch of tapes on the porch of their establishment and home and said, these are free for the taking, and put an ad on Facebook Marketplace. And that's where I went and picked them up, and this is one of them. This is number 217 out of that collection that I've gone through. And a lot of them are unlabeled, such as this one. So that's kind of the exciting thing when you can put in a tape and discover what's on it. So Mr. Cook, he loved Westerns, so there's a lot of Westerns. And I will say that watching some of the content and looking it up, and I've gained an appreciation for Westerns. And found some fantastic that have become some of my favorite movies over the last few years. So I'm not one of those people that's going to just, say, I don't like that. But anyway, got the tape in. Let's switch to our VCR source here. Hopefully. And come over here to our VCR, and there's our, so the setup I got, I'm going out of a SVHS player and going into a Toshiba, going out of a JVC SVHS video player via S-Video into a Toshiba VCR DVD combo. It's got a HDMI out, and I'm coming from that HDMI out into using a converter that converts it to USB and into the computer here into OBS. And so the audio is kind of bypassing that and going through another connection via USB into the computer. So, without further ado, now we'll finally hit play on this thing. Are we playing? There we go. That's loud, folks. We on WGN. It's a Republic production of Son of God's Country. Nice. Well, it is what it said it was. So I'm going to make note of that. This movie came out in 1948, I believe. We're not going to watch the whole thing. Yep, 1948. Let's just,
Ranchers war against unidentified raiders. Murder and plunder increase. Trailhead is far removed from the battlefields of the East. The Colorado soil is as American as Pennsylvania, and we must not surrender it to outlaws. It is our duty to ourselves, our families, and beyond that, to our country to protect it. Now, them's my sentiments to a T. Whitey.
Them's high-sounding words, all right, Eli. But if Thornton's newspaper was burned out and maybe one of his kids shot down in front of his eyes...
No, that won't happen, Tom. Nobody shot down this town unless John Thornton knows about it beforehand. If you ask me, he's got a pack of southern guerrillas back in the hills. And he's the ringleader right here in the middle of us.
Bigelow, you got the brains and the manners of a sidewinder. You make a lot of racket and you strike out and you don't give a dad burn who you hurt.
Ooh.
The man that editor
That's good. That's a burn. Good burn there, buddy.
I am. He's a copperhead.
Yes, it's, this is, in watchable condition, so, you know, it's a keeper. And, let's go have a look over here. Maybe I'll pause this. Let's, have a look over here in our browser and see. Yeah, Son of God's Country, 1948. I'm using a website called Tracked to keep my collection. So I'm going to add this to my collection right now. You can add metadata like this is a VHS. So there it is, 0%. That's what I find with a lot of this old stuff out of this that this gentleman has recorded. It's not available on any services according to Tracked. Okay, you can't watch it anywhere streaming. And there's somebody getting punched in the face. Always love a good punch to the face, a little face to hand technique there. He's winning. This guy's winning. It's a little reference to another movie there. So yeah, 1948. An obscure film. That's what you find sometimes when you're looking through all this old stuff. So it was on WGN. What I do is I try to make note of where it was recorded from. It's a Western. We know it's 1948. Is it in shareable condition? Yeah, I'd say yeah. You know, a little clip here and there. This is not probably my best setup for recording. It's more just for getting enough resolution to share here on YouTube along in this setup. But if I were going to do some kind of capture, there's some other equipment I would like to get, which I will talk about someday. But yeah, let's move along and see what else is on this tape. Maybe find some
What, Mark?
good commercials
I wrote
over
the
here.
territorial governor, and he wrote to Washington. We had him released from the courier service.
Turn
I
this
got his
thing.
appointment right here.
Who is he, Eli?
You'll know him when he gets here. Tomorrow morning when I go out from a freight, I'll pick him up at the Army relay station and fetch him in.
Well, it may make...
All right. So shouldn't be too long to find some good WGN commercials here. That's our slow. Let's go fast. No? So, might be wondering what's happening here. Let me just read you the plot. Let's see, according to the tract here, Bill Sanger has his men out raiding and killing to obtain the ranches along the route that he knows the new railroad will use. He then kills the editor that received a letter that would expose him. But the editor earlier hid the letter in a chamber of his gun. Marshal Monty Hale arrives and eventually suspects Sanger and breaks into his house. After a gunfight, Sanger catches him and with one shot left shoots Monte, but he is using the editor's gun. Okay. That the part about the railroad route reminded me of Once Upon a Time in the West. A little bit, which is probably the last great Western film that I discovered and became one of my favorite films. I highly recommend it. Once Upon a Time in the West by Sergio Leone. Yeah. And Ennio Morricone did is the film he did after the trilogy with Clint Eastwood there. Anywho, let's go ahead and play some more and get us some get up on some commercials. The commercials will help us identify when this was actually broadcast on WGEN. Oh, here we go.
Full prescription strength formula.
Coming right up.
What did it say?
Uh-oh. Watch out now.
Bigelow, Hagen, Joe.
Don't know who's who. And the lights right. Well, this is definitely 90s. Less than $30. Oh, Greyhound. Expires 3/15/91.
And you can go as far as 300 miles on Greyhound for less than.
So we know this is before March of 91.
I can't fly with this head cold.
Here, take Actifed. Of the 3 leading cold medicines once sold by prescription, only one comes in its original maximum full prescription strength formula. Only Actifed.
You okay?
Actifed. I don't even think you can buy that anymore.
Works. Making life a little sweeter. I can't say why. Making things a little
Okay. Mars and Milky Way. Kind of a sweet commercial.
tight, dry skin.
Saccharin, I mean.
That stops with Curel.
Curel.
Curel regularly,
Okay, very
you'll
good.
feel its fast-absorbing rehydration formula take over. First, it seals you.
See, these were the days
Then
when
the soothing Curel therapy rehydrates your dry skin. First, it seals,
the commercials
then
on
it heals.
TV were just
There's a
kind of a
clear
scatter
line between
shot.
other moisturizing
They had no
formulas
information
and
about
Curel's
you
rehydration
except some
formula.
general
Curel for dry
demographics.
skin. First, it seals,
So they would try to
then it
sell you a
heals.
Mercedes even though you couldn't afford one.
Duke, the legendary John Wayne.
But now
From the
it's more
gunfights of the
targeted,
old
isn't it?
Southwest, to the brutal battles in the South Pacific, to the
Sort of.
steamy jungles of South Vietnam.
Okay, John Wayne.
captured the spirit of America
Yep.
with his courage, character, and compassion.
There's a lot of
Now,
John Wayne
Outcast
movies in
Video
this
proudly
collection.
presents the John Wayne collection. All his
Not
most
that
memorable
collection.
movies at last
Probably
on
all
home
of
video.
those are in
Start with the classic
the
Rio Bravo,
close to
your first
2,000 tapes
action-packed
that
John
I've
Wayne movie in this spectacular collection.
I got
One of
off
the
that
greatest
porch
westerns of all time. Rio Bravo is yours
that
for
were
the
given
special
away
introductory
for free.
price of only $9.99.
They were marked
A
for the
savings of
trash
50%.
if nobody was
And
going
about
to pick
every
them
other
up.
month, you'll receive another great.
So let's see here what we got next. Ooh. On
35
repeat.
30-pound pizza, 30 dumb clucks.
Greyhound.
But if you want to travel, your numbers just come up. 'Cause Greyhound is less than 30
It's a nice bus.
bucks.
Just a 3-day advance purchase, and you can go as far as 300 miles on Greyhound for less than $30.
So listen
Nice.
up, Gus, and don't miss the bus. Greyhound is less than 30 bucks. There's a song for you in Tennessee.
Okay.
Good times and harmony.
So like a visitor bureau type commercial for Tennessee. And then we're back to Son of God's Country. Let's see what we got here, if there's any more. We'll fast forward a little bit. Okay. Got another commercial break coming up here.
Get the gel out of here. Try this.
Germac introduces new fabulously clean shampoo and cream.
Germac.
They gently clean and condition your
I don't know if that's a
and leave hair perfectly primed for style.
product that's still around anymore.
With Germac.
I won't wear anything without Cross Your Heart. Because great looks start with Cross Your
Yep,
Heart.
still around.
With crisscross shaping, I always look better.
The Cross Your Heart bra. Great looks start with Cross Your
Yeah.
Heart from Playtex.
The
Playtex
fix
is
that
still
makes it
around.
fashion.
If you're one of over 40 million Americans
Now,
denied
here's
credit
something.
each year, First National Bank of Marin can get you your own Visa or MasterCard, regardless of your past credit history. Call now.
Okay.
Almost anyone can qualify.
See, this is a
And approval is
900
fast and
number.
easy.
I was
Really
denied
don't see
credit
that
time
much
after
anymore
time because of no credit history.
at all.
Now I've got a genuine MasterCard of my own.
I wonder if
never
anybody
knew it could
actually
be so
uses.
easy.
I had money problems. Everything was going wrong. I called First National Bank and received my new Visa card. A no-risk $10 call helped me take the first step toward financial freedom.
I always use my husband's MasterCard.
Nope.
I never worried about establishing
Nobody
my
uses
own
900
credit.
numbers anymore.
After my divorce, I got the MasterCard I desperately needed from First National Bank.
If you're turned down for any reason, we'll refund
See, they
the
used to
cost
use
of your
900
call.
numbers
There's
for
absolutely no risk. Call right now.
The risk-free number
all
is
kinds of
1-900-420-8504.
things, psychics and talking
You know, a lot
to
of men want to
people.
know more about Rogaine with minoxidil. If you're one of
Okay,
them, I have
Rogaine.
good news for you. Now there's a video.
So not exciting commercial content here.
Hey,
Valley
nice
City.
suit. Expensive?
Not at Burlington Coat Factory.
Designer dress. Cost a lot?
Not at Burlington Coat Factory.
Wow, great outfits. Cost your mom plenty?
So I used to see these commercials for Burlington Coat Factory,
But why
and we never had one around here.
Factory?
And I finally we did get one in our town about 10 years ago, but now it's just Burlington, I think.
First Flax Coat Factory?
Hey, you're Peter Tom for the Bears, and you're Stacey King of the Bulls, but that's the wrong equipment.
You're right. It takes the right stuff to achieve winning results.
Yeah,
Here, Peter, catch.
couple of football
Thanks, Dwayne.
players.
Cutting down sweets, brushing and flossing daily, and visiting the dentist regularly all make up the right dental combination.
Yep.
Join Peter Tom Willis and Stacy King on the Chicago Dental Society team.
Give your teeth and gums the right stuff.
So there's a kind of a local commercial for WGN.
Hello, I'm Barbara Bush. We all want to make our world a better
That was the
place.
first lady
Here's
back
one
then.
way we can. Right now, thousands of special children in the United States are in need of permanent and loving homes.
Yeah.
By finding room in your heart and your home for one of these special people, you can make a world of difference. Consider adoption. It works for everyone.
For more information on adoption, please call this number.
Department of Health and Human Services. Commercial.
Hale grabbed Thornton's gun. That's pretty good proof we've got the boy. He's sure to go into town.
All right. Fast forward.
Got great curve?
Don't let tax-related problems ruin
Folks,
your
I had made a
home,
huge
new car, new furniture,
mistake
electronics, and more. Call now
that
and
would
restore
get me
your
in
credit
a
or
whole
your
lot of
security
trouble
or
with the
MasterCard. It works or we pay
VHS
you.
community,
Call now,
and that is
1-900-568-9800. $9 per call.
showing this content in a 16:9 ratio, which it wasn't originally. So anyway, I fixed that, I hope. We're at a 4:3. I do have this annoying line over here, but we'll just have to live with that for now. So we're back, and we got this Greyhound commercial.
As far as 300 miles on Greyhound for less than $30.
So listen up, Gus, and don't miss the bus. Greyhound is less than $30.
That was a chicken.
How does a disk store what I write?
Memory and storage.
When I hit
Yeah.
the enter key.
You probably remember these Time Life books if you're a Gen Xer or
What is the
millennial.
difference between RAM and ROM?
Computer basics. Now your questions
Yeah.
about computers have simple, straightforward answers. In Time Life Books' unique series, Understanding Computers.
I always liked
Each
these
volume
Time Life
gives you
books. We had
step-by-step
a couple of
explanations of
sets
how
of them.
computers work, without
I don't know
any
if we had
jargon,
this one or
and
not.
clear, concise
This set.
illustrations and diagrams that make it easy to understand even the most complex principles. You'll learn how computers create art in 3 dimensions and how they envision a 4th. And why software design is based on the simple, logical question, what happens next? Order your first book, Computer Basics, now. Examine it
happens
free for
next?
10 days. If you keep it, other volumes will follow, one about every other month. Because whatever it is you want to know about computers.
How does a laser printer work?
What's a window?
How does a mouse move the cursor?
Understanding computers.
Well, I'm glad I
begins
didn't
with
bother to
Time
learn
Life
how
Books.
about how laser printers work.
Call 1-800-231-6600 to examine Computer Basics free for 10 days. Keep it and pay just $14.99 plus shipping and handling. Other books will follow, one about every month. Cancel anytime. Call 1-800-231-6600.
You didn't order online back then, folks. Had to send a check in the mail or call a number and
Good morning. Great weekend, huh?
do a
What'd you
collect
do?
on delivery.
Oh, a couple of things. Gassed up my wheels.
Check angels, check fuel. Roger.
And I took a drive in the country. Watched a little TV.
Hey, 240. Bandits, 240.
I think
Listened
he's
to the radio a while.
Everyone knows the tone of them their set.
understating his what he did over the weekend.
Even did a little fishing.
Sounds a lot like my weekend.
Right.
So he's anonymous, I guess. He's not telling anybody he's
a year. Experience excitement you will never forget. Rise above the ordinary.
in the Air National
Air
Guard.
National Guard. Call today.
Oh, I didn't know there was an Air National Guard. I thought there was just a National Guard. That's cool. I wonder if there still is an Air National Guard. Leave a comment below, folks. Let me know. So I don't have time to Google right now. Where things are rolling. Could pause it and look, I suppose. Yeah, I'll do that. So yes, according to Google AI, the Air National Guard is still an active and vital part of the U.S. military. How about this? What was this? back up. Outcasts of the Trail. Another Republic production, which tended to be lower budget. So yeah, Outcasts of the Trail. Let's look this one up. $1949. Legendary lawman Pat Garrett wins the 4th of July buckboard race in a small Nevada town against the unscrupulous Fred Smith and pretty Lavinia White. Lavinia blames Garrett for sending her father, Ivory White, to jail for robbing $100,000. White, who has stashed the loot away someplace, is about to be released and plans to return the money to the express office for the sake of his children, Lavinia and Chad. Nasty Jim Judd faces Lavinia to help him rob the coach carrying Ivory and the money, counting on the fact that White will keep quiet for his daughter's sake. This actually sounds like a good film. Ooh. And folks, there is another picture of somebody getting punched in the face.
Good luck, Benny. All right, now get them all lined up there as near to evening.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. I think I just saw that gal in another film.
Rules to this race. Every driver is responsible for his own team. Are y'all ready?
Sweet Smell of Success.
Ready?
The girl on the right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, just watch the Sweet Smell of Success. Let me see here. Jeff Donnell. Yes, her name is Jeff. And let me see if she's in this film, but was she in the Sweet Smell of Success? Let's see. I may be wrong. She was in a Lonely Place, which is another one I like. Wait a minute, this is 50. The Blue Gardenia, that's another classic. She was in that. Yep, she was in The Sweet Smell of Success, yes. Jeff Donnell. So folks, I've read her biography before, or at least looked up her filmography, and first female actress I've ever seen named Jeff. That's pretty cool. Now she's being drug along by some horses, I guess. Oh, watch out. Love that back screen stuff. And they cut to the live action. Some pretty good action, folks. These might be some good movies. These might be... Let's see what the IMDb rating on this one is. Oh, wait.
This buckboard is crowding Winnie. He's getting too close.
Let's hit the IMDb. 6.3 out of 10. 27 ratings. And you know, by golly, good luck finding this, because it may not be even on DVD. It's not apparently on any streaming services.
That guy's coming up.
Ooh. This is awesome. But we can't just sit and watch the movie. I'll get in trouble for copyright. So all kinds of action and whatnot. We're going to skip forward to a commercial break. And we're first commercial break. We got another Playtex commercial here.
Start with Cross Your Heart.
The Cross Your Heart bra.
The fit that makes the fashion.
The psychic hotline is great. I called 1-800-676-1000.
I was telling you about the psychics.
Oh, with a live psychic.
This one's toll free.
Talks about love, relationships, money, and my career.
For entertainment purposes only.
It's like having my own personal
Love
psychic
and romance,
advisor. She's just like a
relationships,
friend. Call
money,
1-800-676-1000 to find out how to
authentic.
with authentic psychic astrologers about love, relationships, or anything that's on your mind.
I always
There's no
thought,
charge to call, but you must
who
be
works
into
those
it.
other
Call
side of the
now.
lines? Are they actually psychics? You know, like...
No! Tired of being refused credit?
How come you
Then
never
it's time
saw
to ask
job
for your card.
advertisements
Over
for
2 million
psychics
people have, and
for
no one's
answering the
been
phone?
refused. Because there's no embarrassing applications, no credit checks. Even if you've never had a charge account or can't get a credit rating, SureCard gives you instant credit
SureCard,
with
never
no
heard of
interest
that.
and no annual fees. Just credit to buy all kinds of fantastic products direct from SureCard. Build a good Sure rating, and it could be your reference for store, gas, even bank credit cards. Already have a credit card? SureCard means additional credit with no interest.
Something
Your
else.
only
It's not
cost is
Visa,
a
it's not
one-time
MasterCard, it's
$20
something
processing
else.
fee, and we'll even bill you for that. So ask for your SureCard today. We'll give you credit, that's for sure. Don't send any money. You're automatically approved. Call 1-800-733-8100.
Boca Raton, Florida.
Processing fee of
Surprise.
just $20. Call 1-800-733-8100 now for the instant credit you deserve. Push this
Sure that was
beast
tempting
around
to a
for
lot of
half an
folks.
hour, and you'll know why they call it
Whoa.
an iron. But now there's Steam Magic. It's so lightweight
Steam
you'll
Magic.
flip over it.
Steam
Magic is
Magic.
so easy to use, it actually makes ironing
Steam
fun.
Magic.
Just look at those wrinkles disappear. Simply pour in some regular tap water, add a little salt, and in seconds, it's full steam ahead. Even 100%
I wonder why you
cotton
gotta
is
add
ready
the
to
salt.
wear in no time. Did you ever iron anything this easily before?
Nobody
Careful,
irons
that's a
anymore.
delicate silk blouse, but Steam Magic could sit there for hours
Who irons
and
anymore?
never harm it. The only heat is from the steam itself. Steam's so effective.
We have
it
an
puts a
ironing
perfect
board.
crease in these pants.
I don't know why we
quickly
keep
irons
it.
this
You know, I ought to
crumpled-up
set
heavy
that up in
sweater
here
right
as
on
a
the
table.
hanger. Yet
Use
it's
it.
so safe, it won't harm these glued and puffy decorations. Try doing that with a regular iron.
Glued
Steam
and
Magic
puffy
comes with this convenient hanging
decorations.
hook to make the job even easier. And look, and this special
I like the
nap
hanging
brush, and
hook.
you
Those
can
are
get
useful.
velvet draperies of professional pressing without removing them. It's perfect for suede, velour, and corduroy, too.
Velour.
Why drag out this clumsy ironing board
Yes,
just to do
we
a
got one of those.
tablecloth? With Steam Magic, all the wrinkles come out right on the table. And what could be better
Like
for
I said, I
traveling?
just ought to
Steam
set that
Magic
up as
makes straight out of the
table, as a craft
suitcase
table.
Look like straight from the cleaners.
They're very
Don't
top
worry
heavy,
about
though.
This ever again.
Very easy to
Steam
fall over
Magic is the safest,
when you,
easiest
especially
way
with
there
set
is to
a
iron anything, and it's yours now. for
20-pound
only
iron thing that's steaming hot
$19.95. Here's how to
on top.
order.
Call toll-free 1-800-538-2100.
Steam Magic. Steam Magic.
1-800-538-2100. Or send $19.95 plus $4.50 shipping and handling to Steam Magic, number 2 Morgan Avenue,
You had to wait,
Norwalk, Connecticut.
allow
For
4 to
fastest
6
delivery,
weeks
use
for
your credit
delivery.
card
That was
and
pretty
call
common.
1-800-538-2100. That's 1-800-538-2100.
Discover how you can have a secured MasterCard or Visa in as
Oh,
little
no,
as 10
not
days,
another
even
one
if
of
you've been
these.
turned down before for any reason. If you're not approved, we'll pay you $100
Is it the same
cash.
one?
With Capital Savings Credit Restoration Program, we'll show you how to restore your
Nope.
credit guaranteed, or we'll pay you $100.
Restore your
Don't
credit.
let past credit problems ruin your dreams of a new home, a new car, new furniture, electronics.
But why is it a 900 number? That's the question.
It works or we pay you. Call.
It works or we pay you. Let's see here.
At home. When Michael Leonard's mother needed home health care, she turned to the visiting nurses.
They just were generally such a reassuring presence. We looked forward to them coming every day. And we
Michael
couldn't stay
Learned.
home without them.
That's
If you
what
are a
happened
member of
when
your
I went to
family
school.
quality
I
health care
learned
at
it.
home, Call the Visiting Nurse Association of America at
My name's Mike, short for Michael.
2547.
And I learned it.
Don't you like
By the way, seriously, Michael is the name of me. It means
sales lady said the trim
who
was
is like God. But I go by Mike. That just means who.
Big and dark, like your eyes.
Oh, there's Jeff. No, that's not Jeff. That's Jeff.
But it's just that I didn't expect you home so
I think it's so cool that her name is Jeff.
Son?
Well, anyway,
Something else for you.
What is it, Pa?
let's go on to the next commercial break. I gotta tell you, I think the descriptions of these two films sound pretty good, and I would have watched them.
You solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States.
I do.
Oh,
That you will faithfully perform the duties of deputy sheriff.
somebody being deputized.
To the best of your ability.
If that's the way you want it, Sheriff, I do.
Yep.
This
You gotta
quality
deputize.
Craftmatic Model 2 adjustable bed costs 50% less than this quality nationally advertised brand name flatbed. 50% less. That's right. For 50% less, you can enjoy the comfort,
Whoa,
luxury,
gonna
and
turn into a
convenience an
sandwich.
adjustable bed brings to your bedroom. Read in bed, watch TV in bed.
That would be
relax
nice,
and elevate
though.
your head, back, and feet. Plus, get the
But
best
in
night's
order to
sleep of
get
your
it to
life.
bend
And
like
do it
that, I
for
wonder if they have to
50% less
compromise
than the
the
cost of this
build of
quality flatbed.
the mattress.
Call toll-free now
But
to
probably
get
with the
facts
foam
free by mail
mattresses
about
nowadays,
Craftmatic's Model
it
2
would
beds
be
that adjust
okay to
electrically
bend
at the
it,
touch of a button.
since they
Puts
come
your
shipped to you
entire
all
body
rolled
effortlessly
up.
in any position. Yet
But back
cost
then,
50% less than this flatbed. Don't buy any bed until you,
you
get
couldn't
our
roll
free
up your
catalog by
mattress and
mail.
get it
Call
shipped
for
to
it
you.
now. There's absolutely no obligation.
Call 1-800-441-1200. That's
Big and awkward and flat.
1-800-441-1200. Toll free. Call 1-800-441-1200.
Now you can get Lee Takes Command from Time Life Books' monumental series, The Civil War, for just $4.99. I'll be back to tell you how.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Over 125 years ago, Americans
The Civil War Time Life book series. Ooh. Watch out.
and killed each other.
No.
In the Civil War from Time Life Books,
I feel like I've
you'll
seen
read
this
why
too.
our
I don't know
country went to
where.
war
Maybe
against
somebody
itself.
had it.
You'll
We had
understand
it.
the cause.
We had
and see the
several of these
effects
Time Life
on
books.
the field and on the home
My,
front. Beginning
we had
with
quite a
Lee
library.
Takes
I always
Command, you're as free to
enjoyed a
examine
good
for 10
library.
days to keep for
I
only
think I was exposed
$4.99.
to good
And with your purchase,
to
receive
a
the
library
Civil
in
War
the house.
Almanac,
There was a
a
whole room
day-by-day
devoted to
account of
books
the
and
Battle of
things.
Armies and the War of Wills.
Certainly the library was my favorite
Rather be dead.
room, or not room, favorite area of the school.
It was our Civil War. Americans killing Americans.
Because they had a
At Bull Run,
computer, an Apple IIe
Gettysburg,
computer.
Shiloh. A war fought on many
It's the only
grounds.
place I could get my
We
hands
fought
on a
for you
computer
here,
at
where
that
you'll come face
young
to
age
face
back in
with firsthand
1981.
accounts, maps, photos, and
But
more.
this is probably
Cut to
19.
the
We
heart of
never
a
did
war
find out what year.
that
It's
both
probably
ways.
early
The union
1991.
of these states is perpetual.
Our separation from the old Union is complete.
So North and South met in fire and fury. Get both sides of this great and tragic story.
Wasn't that
in
long
Time Life
ago,
Books'
actually.
Civil War.
Call now for your free examination of Lee Takes Command. If you decide to keep it, pay just
I wonder what happens if you
$4.99.
call that number.
That's
Where does it go?
$10 off the regular price. Other books will follow about every other month on the same free examination.
About every other
Buy only
month.
the ones you want.
I would
cancel
want to
anytime.
know for sure.
So dial this toll-free number now. We're
Like
waiting
right
for
now,
your
you know,
call.
nowadays you get something ordered and delivered. You're getting updates. Updates.
But this burning
Back then, you might get one every other month. Who knows?
Finally, I just went. I can imagine
I know,
how
got that
relieved I was
bloating.
when my doctor said my lanta.
Oh, that's something else.
He said I had heartburn. And heartburn like mine. is a strong medicine.
Heartburn.
Mylanta is strong medicine.
I take apple cider
Mylanta is
vinegar
the
for that.
doctors recommend most.
My doctor said my lanta.
Now you can eat cake.
Maybe you can.
No, you can eat this luscious cherry-filled coffee cake.
I don't think so.
But you can.
These people are trying to kill me here.
And no cholesterol. Just quality ingredients like Dole pineapple.
Because they thought, no fat.
Chiquita bananas.
It was all this myth, you know, you can eat all the sugar, but no, you know, have no fat, you'll live, you'll be fine. Now it's kind of flipped. You can have all the fat, but no sugar.
You can eat cake.
Oh, yeah.
Discover how you can have a secured MasterCard or
Oh, we already saw this commercial.
Even if you've been turned down before for any reason. If you're not approved.
See if I can use the jog here to jog. It's jog.
We'll show you how to restore your...
Whoa. Jogging. Jogging. Oh. Dr. Bill Roper.
CDC is fighting to prevent the spread of HIV infection and AIDS.
Oh, yeah.
Scores of people at CDC are working full-time on AIDS prevention and education. We also support the AIDS hotlines. Information is available in English and in Spanish, and also for the hearing impaired. So as you watch
Well, this is very serious because at this time in 1991, this was a terrible
Imagine
pandemic.
yourself in an emergency. Survival depends on fast, accurate treatment. Today, millions depend on Medical Alert. One phone call provides emergency teams with life-saving information. To learn more, call Medical Alert. 1-800.
Nobody has those anymore. Nobody carries that kind of information anymore, which could be helpful. All right. Again, we'll skip forward. So according to the labels, actually there's 3 films on here. So there's going to be one more. Let's turn it into a long video, folks. All right. So we come to the end of that. Oh, okay. Hit play again. Oh. WGN-TV, Chicago's very own. What's happening now? The following program is a fully sponsored commercial telecast. The Arizona Adventure. That looks great. I've never been to Arizona. Nope.
Hi, I'm Rex Allen, and I'd like to invite you to the Arizona Adventure. From the pages of Arizona Highways magazine, the Arizona Adventure takes you on an armchair tour of Arizona.
You can't tell who's going to be next.
Oh.
Lon Chaney Jr. and Claude Rains.
Yeah, see that, they got cut off
The
there.
Wolfman, premiering Saturday, March 9th, only on...
So what happened was, it was on WGN, and now we're on a different channel. Different time. Okay, we're on AMC, which I believe is American Movie Classics. It was a cable channel.
Last weekend, the award for the best male performance. For best color photography, the Oscar goes to Leon Shamroy for Leave Her to Heaven. He's a 20th century.
Oh, Leave Her to Heaven, that was intense. There's a scene in there in Leave Her to Heaven that was so intense that I can't watch it.
Charles Booth, congratulations on your winning award. That's wonderful.
Thank you, Mr. Hull. Thank you very much.
Is that for the house on 92nd Street?
But it's one of the great noir films with the femme fatale that is genre defining.
That's right. Wonderful.
But I just can't watch it again because it's so gut-wrenching.
Oh. Thank you, Ann Garner. I want to congratulate you for winning this award for the most promising child actress in 1945. It was wonderful work.
Thank you very
Really
much.
great.
Mr. Hope. I hear you got an Oscar.
Yes, I did. I won one, too. It hasn't grown up yet, you know.
What for?
These things have children. Pardon?
What for?
What did I win it for? Well, it was a funny thing. I got... What made you think of that?
Bob Hope. A lot of Bob Hope stuff.
You're watching AMC.
I got a couple of specials.
Pardon me.
Hollywood's comic legends are back.
One morning, I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I don't know.
It's AMC's
Oh
Comedy
yeah,
Classics.
I love that Animal
Saturday
Crackers.
only
I
on
watched that
AMC.
twice last
On
year.
the
It was so
next
good.
edition, Jack Oakey is a movie
Maybe 3
detective
times.
who faces a real-life whodunit. And Southern and Edgar Kennedy co-star in Super Sleuth on the next Comedy Classics. Saturday at 8, only on AMC.
I love you, my beautiful princess. I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Love is in bloom. and
That's a
Maureen
great clip
Chevalier is
there.
planting the seed.
I brought you over here because I want.
Now, some of these clips could be
Countess has tried.
live new
Jeanette
life as
McDonald and
memes.
Myrna Loy co-star in Love Me Tonight, Saturday on American Movie Classics.
Was all that from one film?
I didn't understand
Wow, that might be
Now that
worth
I'm beginning
watching.
to understand you, I'm afraid nobody will understand me.
Oh, Mr. Burton, now promise me you won't tell that to any other stenographer.
The Big Broadcast, Wednesday, March 27th at 1:30
Oh,
and
Burns and
5:30 on
Allen,
AMC.
wow. When they was young, when George Burns was young, he got a lot. Well, he must have been popular his whole life. Oh, that's so cool. I love that old style like that. Tim Holt, no. Dynamite Pass. There's a lot of Tim Holt in this collection. And I'd never heard of him before. Denver Pile. Alright, it's another Western. Got so many Westerns. But let's look this up here. This is Dynamite Pass. Over here on our browser. Let's look up Dynamite Pass. $19.50. We're going forward. Got a 60%, 7 votes. Is not available on any services, streaming services.
I hope not. I'm definitely afraid of work. So much that I'm always writing some new place so work will never catch up with me.
That's Tim Holt there on the right. But those other two films sounded very good. Let's see what this one says. Yeah, turned down. It's pay or die. Gunpoint terror grips the prairie lifeline, but Tim don't scare easy. A cowhand involved in a war between a road construction crew and the greedy toll owner, hoping to thwart the new project. A cowhand becomes involved. I'm guessing Tim Holt is the cowhand.
Dan!
Oh, go away.
It's me, it's Mary.
Huh? Oh, sure.
It's kind of a neat phrase, cowhand.
I'm sorry.
So mechanic would be like a car hand.
It's me, it's me.
I don't know. That's anyway, we're gonna skip forward here. So it's very likely that this third film was recorded at a different time, or obviously a different time, but a different date, maybe a different date. So I guess everything's not obvious like I said it was. Okay. Well, they probably recorded those first two films back to back, and then came back later and recorded this one in the last sort of section they had available on the tape.
A very handsome couple.
Hey, you're good.
But you tell that to all your partners.
Indeed, I do not. Where'd you pick it up?
All right, so
From Montana to Mexico.
the audio is out of sync with the
Oh, there's a reason for
video.
it. I have to keep track of fear.
And this is because there's obviously been some dropped frames. The audio continues. Or something. Not sure I understand it entirely, but I understand a time-based corrector would fix this. Somebody hanging out there at the window. Well, that's going to be a bummer to have these things out of sync.
I've got it.
Dynamite Pass. Well, we'll fast forward. See what kind of commercials we got on AMC. See if we can get an idea of exactly when at least this part of the tape was recorded. This one is not having any, very few oh, went too far. Let's go back a little bit. So that film had no commercial interruption. That may have been one of the sort of selling points of AMC back in the day. Having a wonderful time. Where's our audio? Oh, I gotta hit play. That might help. So when you shuttle around, it doesn't automatically go back to play.
Lucille Ball romp through their summer vacation, having wonderful time. It's next on American Movie Classics.
Listen, can you hear it? It's the sound of death on the hoof. Body Snatcher. Look, can you see him? In the shadows of the night. There he is. Body Snatcher. Don't look too closely. He may be coming for you.
Yeah, sound is way off.
The Body Snatcher.
Sunday on American Movie Classics.
I want you should change my face.
First, you must do something for me.
Like what?
Oh boy, this is way off.
And murder?
Two masters of horror team up for this haunting tale
Torture
of terror.
and murder.
Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi star in Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Premieres March 30th on AMC.
Coming soon on AMC.
These are interesting. To me, anyway. It'd be even better if the audio's in track, but we're gonna have to fix that. Shadow of a Doubt. I've not seen this one.
Do you know the world is a foul sty? Do you know if you ripped the fronts off houses, you'd find swine?
Whoa, that's a heck of a way to open a blind date there.
Touch my mother. Go away, I'm warning you. Go away or I'll kill you myself.
Whoa. It's very intense.
Let me go, Charlie. Let me go.
Terror. Warning her to kill or be killed. Okay. What was this called? Shadow of a Doubt. I wonder if that's one of his better ones.
AMC.
Critics Classics.
I had an I could make that murderer.
Suspicion.
The earlier the better. I'd say about 7 o'clock. There won't be so much traffic on the road.
7 o'clock, I say, that's a bit pig's tail.
Pig's tail?
Yeah, too early. Get it? Ever hear that one, Alfie? Pig's tail.
Murder, She Wrote. She being Joan Fontaine, not Angela Lansbury. The film, Alfred Hitchcock's classic Suspicion. Suspicion was the master's third American film, and it brought an Academy Award to Joan Fontaine. More importantly, it gave Hitchcock his greatest leading man, Cary Grant. In classic style, Hitchcock tells of a woman caught between her love for her husband and the fears that he may be.
This is all very interesting and may not exist anywhere. This may be hard to find, this sort of analysis,
I'm afraid you're in
at
the
least
wrong
from
compartment, sir.
This particular person. A lot of these things like that were lost for time unless somebody, recorded it and shared it. Maybe I'll do so sometime. But I can't share the movie. Probably nobody would balk if I shared this. Or some commercials. So it looks like they're doing an overview of Hitchcock films.
He was accused.
Somebody at the drugstore said that you've been picked up as a spy.
I swear to you, I've never had a disloyal thought in my life. Why don't you get smart and tell me the truth? I have told you the truth.
Ernest Borgnine and Ray Milland. Based on a true story, Three Brave Men. Premieres March 29th on AMC.
This is Al Jasbo Collins. It's time for another classic movie moment from AMC. The year's 1943. Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman made movie history with Casablanca. And Frank Sinatra made his own history with his first featured role in the musical Higher and Higher.
And without confusing her.
And now here's Frank Sinatra with a song from that film, A Lovely Way to Spend an Evening.
Wow, Frank Sinatra.
And think of anything.
He had a long career. But that's all I can put on here. Don't want to get in trouble with the copyrights. Oh, Burt Lancaster, one of my favorite actors. Let's see what they're doing here in this movie. And that is, Kirk Douglas. So that was called Too Many Girls.
Look, we better split up. Why? But it gives us twice a chance. One of us is sure to get clear, then he helps the other one.
Crime partners from out of the past.
I'm a jailhouse Marine. I've been 14 years in prison.
The world's gone right past you, Frank. In the 20s, you were great. In the 30s, you might have made the switch, but today you're finished.
Elizabeth Scott is the femme fatale. Kirk Douglas and Burt Lancaster star in their first teaming as tough guys in the film noir classic I Walk Alone. Wednesday on American Movie Classics. They share a tormented past and an uncertain future.
But we had other plans. Plans about the present, about your future.
Maybe I have to make my own plans about the future, Ma.
For three war heroes.
I think that was the professor from Gilligan's Island. Robert Mitchum there.
Rugged individual. Nobody will tell us what to do or when to do it.
Robert Mitchum and Guy Madison star in a powerful story of camaraderie which lasts till the end of time. Wednesday on American Movie Classics.
Okay, folks. It looks like that is the end of the tape. 3 hours and 11 minutes. 3 movies, one of them quite short, and that was not unusual back then. They had those short movies. So, alright, I've got some things to fix for next time. About that audio sync issue. But anywho, thank you so much for joining me here today. And I hope see you next time on Mike's Truckload of Tapes. That was tape number... Oh, what was that? What was that? Who cares, right? That was tape number 217. So, if I do post any content from that, I'll be sure to mention from tape number 217. So, stay tuned, folks. Catch you next time.